But despite all the recent growth, some things will never change in Kerrville. And one of those is Texas's most beloved jewelry maker, who started here in town and despite its own massive success, isn't going anywhere. James Avery. This brand has become world-renowned for its beautiful simplicity, highest quality, and Lone Star love. So if you were wondering whether or not this company had Texas roots, just look at their charm bracelets. We got a Whataburger cup, Texas Strong, and there's a taco charm. Man, that's awesome. We're visiting their 20-acre headquarters. And more than just a retail store, this place gives an in-depth glimpse into how James Avery became James Avery. And this is his granddaughter, Lindsay Avery Tognetti.
Just down the road, actually about a block away, everything started in a garage. My grandfather and just a little bit of money and very humble beginnings, we always say, and we've grown to this with a lot of support, but we want to show that to our customers as best we can, the history, his life, where we started and where we've gone. So that's the goal.
That's incredible.
In our visitor center.
James's story is an American classic. He was a World War II bomber pilot, flying 44 missions over Germany. After the war, he earned a degree in industrial design, but it was his love for creating that always inspired him. So Lindsay, was your grandfather always a jewelry maker?
So that's a great question, and really he was an artist. He started off painting, sculpting, drawing. These were actually different chalices made for the Pope. He was commissioned when the Pope came to San Antonio. And
that's amazing.
Yep.
I do love the faith-based undertone running through so much of your grandfather's work.
And that's been, very important, and we make sure we honor that as well.
It was actually James's faith that inspired him to create. And so in 1954, he followed his God-given dreams, and as they say, the rest is history. This is like where it all started, right?
Yep, exactly. A lot of the things that you see here are what we're doing in our manufacturing plants still today. Our designers get inspired, make a sketch.
All right, here we go.
Here you go. What are you going to design?
I'm gonna do it.
What's the next design? Feels like a lot of pressure.
You got to start with a Texas. Oh no, that's bad.
I don't know if that's gonna make it.
That's not bad.
Let me see.
This needs to come.
That's ooh.
So maybe I'm not cut out to be in the design chain. Hey, you try freehanding Texas. This museum details the entire manufacturing process. But to give y'all a more in-depth look, well, we're gonna see the actual production floor. We're meeting up with VP of Marketing and Development, Hal Rideout. Makes me feel like I'm doing something dangerous. I like it. Okay, let's go. Hal has been with James Avery for over 40 years. And while the technology has changed over the years, well, much of this is still done by hand. Just a lot more hands. Wow. How many employees are on this floor?
About 368.
Well, it's big, it's bright, it's surprisingly quiet for a production facility.
James Avery always said the people come first, whether it's the customers or the team members. So we go to great lengths to make sure that we create environments that are healthy and productive and fun and interesting to come to.
That's awesome. And this is where the magic happens, piece by piece, in a technique they call the lost wax process. These molds are used to create perfect wax replicas of the jewelry. They're then glued on a tree and covered in plaster. The plaster hardens and then the wax melts out.
Silver or gold or bronze is injected as a hot molten liquid into the void of the tree, and then that hardens, and now we have a silver or a gold or a bronze tree. Each branch is clipped off the tree, and each piece of jewelry is clipped off the branch.
Wow!
Now it begins its final journey through the finishing process. Where it's touched by a lot of loving hands of our craftsmen.
And craftsmen they are. Folks like Enrique, who's been with James Avery for 41 years, which alone speaks volumes about this company's values and its commitment to both its people and the traditions that James Avery set in place. It truly is a culture of craftsmen, creating jewelry that will last for generations. And that's an inspiring thing to see. To see the full episode or to get info about how to visit this spot, trip on over to thedaytripper.com. Or here's some other videos you may like. Vaya con Dios, amigos.